Hello, Buckeye Nation. Welcome back. Today we bring you a full recap of where Ohio State stands as of right now, the season's highs, the stumbles, and what lies ahead. From a dominant regular season to heartbreak in the conference title game, there's a lot to break down. Let's get into it. This year's regular season was nothing short of impressive for Ohio State. The Buckeyes entered the postseason undefeated through the regular slate, navigating a tough Big Ten schedule with poise, including a signature win over their arch-rival Michigan Wolverines. In that Michigan game, Ohio State's defense, once doubted, proved why they're a national-level unit. Despite Michigan's initial rush attempt working early, the Buckeyes held firm, limiting them to just 100 rushing yards total. On offense, young stars and veteran contributors alike stepped up all season. The offense showed balance, adaptability, and a knack for seizing momentum, qualities that typically mark championship contending teams. Total regular season record, 12-0. Key win versus Michigan, 27-9, a morale-boosting triumph that locked up a berth in the conference title game. But beyond the wins, the consistency stood out. The Buckeyes played like a unit, defense bending but not breaking, offense executing under pressure, and special teams doing their job. That kind of consistency is hard to maintain, and OSU looked like they had it all this season. Because of that perfect regular season, Ohio State entered this weekend's 2025 Big Ten football championship game as the No. 1 team in the country, facing off against the No. 2 Indiana Hoosiers, themselves unbeaten and battle-tested. This wasn't just a game, it was a collision of two elite teams, both vying for the conference title and a top seed in the upcoming playoffs. For Buckeye fans, it was a chance to cap a perfect season with silverware. For the players, it was about legacy. Display side-by-side stats, Ohio State and Indiana regular season records, offensive/defensive rankings, Heisman contenders, etc. Build tension, set the stage. All eyes were on Columbus, or rather on Indianapolis Lucas Oil Stadium, for what many called one of the biggest Big Ten games in years. Saturday night delivered heartbreak instead of glory. In a tightly contested, defensive-heavy battle, Indiana edged out Ohio State 13-10 and claimed the Big Ten title. Ohio State actually led 10-6 at halftime, riding on both defensive stops and timely offense. Their quarterback, Julian Sayin, completed 21 of 29 passes for 258 yards and a touchdown. On the receiving end, Jeremiah Smith hauled in 8 catches for 144 yards, and Carnell Tate added 4 catches for 45 yards and OSU's only receiving touchdown. But in the second half, Indiana found separation. A decisive touchdown, and an unsuccessful last-second field goal attempt by OSU, sealed the Buckeyes' fate. It was a brutal ending. 1 missed field goal, 1 stumble under pressure, and a shot at conference glory vanished. For Buckeye Nation, that final moment hurt. For the players, it was a lesson in how thin the line between a perfect season and heartbreak can be. The loss ended Ohio State's bid for a perfect season and stripped them of a Big Ten championship. It's a harsh reminder that even the strongest teams can falter in do-or-die moments. Defensively and offensively, the team will enter the playoffs, or subsequent postseason, with unanswered questions. Can they regroup under pressure? Can the offense find consistency again? Will the defense, tested all season but finally cracked, bounce back when it matters most? On top of on-field troubles, there's off-field turbulence too. With the departure of key assistants this offseason, including, reportedly, important coaches on the offensive staff, fans are left wondering how stable the foundation really is. Still, there's reason for optimism. Even in defeat, many Buckeyes earned all-conference honors, proof that the talent and commitment remain. It's not over. The road might be bumpy, but Ohio State's legacy, its roster, and its resolve still give Buckeye Nation something to fight for. Consistency during the regular season remains a strength, balanced offense, disciplined defense, solid fundamentals. Championships are won by execution in critical moments, a reminder that talent alone isn't enough. Coaching stability matters. With staff changes looming, the next few decisions could define OSU's future trajectory. Despite the loss, individual performances and young talent give hope for next season. For fans, this season was a mix of pride and pain, but with the right leadership and focus, resurgence is very much possible. So what's the story of Ohio State football as of December 7, 2025? It's one of dominance and heartbreak. A season marked by strength, unity, and what could have been. Yes, the Buckeyes came up short when it mattered most. But that doesn't erase everything they built this year. It doesn't erase the effort, the victories, the growth. If you're a Buckeye fan, hold tight. The pain is real, but so is the potential. Because for Ohio State, it's never just about one season. It's about building a legacy. And this, Buckeye Nation, is just another chapter. If you liked this breakdown, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. What do you think went wrong? Who needs to raise their game next season? Let's talk. Until next time, go Bucks.